Maddie!
Yes?
Exactly how many clean my room videos have you done now?
I think like...
A lot is the answer. A lot, and you still don't manage to clean your room. Like,
Hey, don't go there.
look at this mess. Look at, like, there's a camera cord stuck to my foot. Like, what do you not see?
Did someone wake up on the wrong side of bed today, or what? And someone didn't even wake up on their bed because there's too much trash on their bed to sleep there. Got my attention. What am I gonna do? I need you to clean your room. Alright, but on one condition. I'll make the cutest DIY organization room decor ever seen on YouTube. Alright, is it a fair deal? Let's do this. The real question is hat or no hat? Hola! Probably no hat. Hi beautiful, I hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you for asking, I'm having a great day too. So, when I realized that my clean my room video just got 4 million views, I was like, you guys are out of this world. So because I got so many requests, I'm doing another video. It's been 1 year since I launched my last spring clean my room video. So today is a remake. I'm making this video so much better than the last one. I've like updated everything. I'm super excited to show you guys. So if you want to prove to everyone on YouTube that the Maze Release Squad is the best squad to be a part of, then make sure to click the like button and let's get this video to 15,000 thumbs up. Is that possible? So you right there, don't debate on it, just click the like button. I'm waiting for you. Oh, and if you aren't a part of the Maze Release Squad already, which is the coolest squad to be a part of on YouTube, then make sure to click the subscribe button and put on post notifications because it's spring and the videos are just coming on a roll. Is that even possible to say? I don't know. So obviously this video is a collaboration with Pandora Hobby, which is where I get all my craft supplies for this video and all the DIY videos that I do. They also sell a lot of organizational stuff. You should definitely check out their website, which I will link down below. And they also have stores in Norway, Sweden, and Denmark. So yeah, I think that's all. Follow me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram. Let's get right into this video. I swear the hardest part of cleaning is just starting, so let's do this together. Let's go! So obviously, since my floor was a disaster waiting to happen, the first thing I did was sorting out everything from trash, stuff that belongs somewhere else, stuff that should be organized, and clean clothes and dirty clothes. And I'm sure you guys have some deep feels about the chair, the shelf, or in my case, it's the corner of my room on the floor where all my dirty clothes always end up. So let's DIY a super cute yet very useful laundry basket. You'll need acrylic paint, a sponge brush, 3D letters, a glue gun, and a decent sized basket. However, it shouldn't be too big because then you'll just end up never emptying it, which is not what we want. Anyway, the first thing you want to do is dab on the acrylic paint to the bottom half of the basket. Wait for that to dry and grab your glue gun. Now I decided a funny quote or saying to spell out with the letters which I hot glued onto the basket, but you can spell out anything from your name to a cheesy quote like with great power comes great electricity bills. Or probably not that, but you do you. Alright, so with all the clean clothes I either fold them and put them back into my drawers or hang them up in my closet. However, I've been using these hangers for like 3 years, and even though they're cute and stylish, sometimes it's nice with a change. So I got these velvet clothes hangers from IKEA, Scandinavia represent. And they're great because the velvet material stops your clothing from slipping off the hanger, which is super annoying. But you guys, look how clean and neat this looks. Amazing! Moving on to the top of the dresser, which is the area I believe has the most potential in every room, so let's make it beautiful. Starting off, I removed everything and cleaned the surface because it was really dusty, and then I placed in these 5 triangle boxes from Pandora Hobby, and I used them both as bookstand on either side, as well as a place to store my new duct tapes from Pandora and acrylic paint. Want to recreate them? You'll need triangle boxes, white paint, a paintbrush, marble contact paper, and an X-Acto knife or a pair of scissors. Firstly, go ahead and paint both the inside and the outside of the box white. Cut out the contact plastics to fit the inside of your triangle, peel off the backing, and stick it right onto the inside. And if you get any air bubbles, simply use a flat object to smooth them out and voila! Easy, right? To decorate this area a little bit, I framed my watercolor painting and I added this amazing gold pen holder as well as this mini gold organizer. And guess what? They're both DIYs too. To make them yourself, you'll need a stamping block, a glass jar and mini cylinder boxes or mini glass jars, gold spray paint, a glue gun, glass and porcelain pens, and marble contact plastic. First off, spray paint all of your jars gold, cut out the contact plastic a little larger than the glass stamping block, peel off the back and attach it right onto the block. And if there's any excess plastic, simply run your knife along the edge to remove it. Afterwards, hot glue all the mini jars to the block, and on the bigger jar, write on whatever you want to put inside with your porcelain pen. And I chose white because I think it looks pretty cute. We are on our way, I need to say what used to keep us back, but just excuses made to not change. You say. And there you have it! Super cute organizers for all the smaller things in your room. But what about those bigger, hard to organize items? To make this box, you'll need white boxes, acrylic paint, wood contact plastic, an X-Acto knife, a flat object, and a paintbrush. Go ahead and put the lid aside and attach the contact plastic to the box as so. I find this rolling mechanism to be the easiest way to avoid air bubbles. Grab your X-Acto knife and, like wrapping a book, cut every corner and fold the sides in. Flip the box around, and as we do with the marble block, slide your knife along the edge to remove any excess plastic. One step. Last but not least, paint your lid in the color of your desire, or just leave it as it is. I filled up one of my boxes with glitter, and even though glitter could be pretty on its own, storing it in this box makes my dresser surface look much more organized. To finish off this area, I added a Beat speaker and a small organizer from Pajero, and in there I stored all of my new washi tapes. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of in love with this area right now. It's nice. I like it. I promise to be there in every single way. We're doing this together. That was not closed. Oh my gosh. Oh thy Alex drawer, why thy surface become so unkempt? As I did with my dresser surface, I removed everything and cleaned off the surface. However, this time I placed on 2 of these organizational boxes, which I filled up with baby lips and nail polishes. Luckily for me, the drawers are still decently organized, so cleaning this was pretty simple. However, if you want to know how to declutter your drawers, I will leave a link to my video about that topic in the info box. Night table nightmare? In my case, yes. First off, to clean my night table, I removed any trash or used up water bottles or nasal sprays. Hey, don't blame me for the awful flu season. Though for the other must-have items, I placed them into this organizer from IKEA, which is supposed to be for your drawers, but hey, it worked great here as well. Lastly, I put back some of my books, the spin, my clock, and ba-boom, nightmare to daydream in less than 5 minutes. Thank me later. Now let's tackle the bed area, which in all honesty, I wish I had a hack or DIY for to make it easier, but sadly there is none. You just have to make your bed to make it look nice. I really don't like making my bed, it takes a lot of time, but it's all worth it in the end. On the other hand, I do have a DIY for this boring wall. To make this pink pinboard, you'll need foam board, fabric, a craft knife, an X-Acto knife, a glue gun, and yarn or thread. One step is all it takes to get us moving anywhere. To begin with, you're going to have to make 2 identical circles which are smaller than the whole fabric, and cut them out with your knife of desire. Heat up your glue gun and glue both your circles together. And the reason we're doing this is to make sure the board is thick enough to actually hold your pins. Now place your board over the fabric, grab your glue gun, and start tightly wrapping the fabric onto the board. Now place your board over the fabric, grab your glue gun, and start tightly wrapping the fabric onto your board and gluing it in place like so. This should be decently easy, just remember to keep the fabric tight all around. Lastly, flip the board around, attach thread or yarn to hang it up, and pin down any pictures, notes, quotes, memories, whatever you feel like. So I hung this up on my wall with my sun hat, which I had literally no idea where to put before I accidentally wore it in my intro, and was like, wow, that would look really great up on my wall. And therefore I hung it up on the wall with this creative quote which I hand wrote the day before. And yes, this just became my new favorite area in my room. One step more. We're closing the end, and this area was decently decluttered before of. However, I just dusted off the whole area, removed some misplaced items, and brought in some jars and boxes to make my shelf look even more neat. And finally, onto the most satisfying part of this entire cleaning process, vacuuming the floor. Honestly, don't even ask. I have no idea why I find this satisfying. Lastly, since this is my spring cleaning, I also brought some boxes in and I put all of my off-season stuff as well as decor I might use again later in these boxes. I labeled them and then I put them away into my storage. And yes! My room is officially organized, cleaned, and looking better than ever. So you right there, if your room is struggling, go organize it, go clean it, but first, subscribe and like this video. Alright, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone! Mwah.